Hi my dear friends, my name is Abhishek and you are watching Maths Magic channel on YouTube. In the previous video, we have seen the exercise 1.3 question number 1 to 3. In this video, we will start from question number 4 and we will carry forward the exercise. Question number 4 is express 0.99999 in the form P by Q. Are you surprised by your answer? With your teacher and classmate discuss why the answer makes sense. We have to obtain the rational form, that is P by Q, of the given decimal expansion, and we have to discuss the answer with our teachers and friends in the class. So when we solve the question 0.99999 continue or it is repeating and recurring decimal expansion, so we'll suppose x is equal to 0.999 because we don't know the rational form or P by Q form of the given number. So we are giving this result as the number 1. Here 9 number is repeating continuously, so one digit is repeating, so we will multiply it with 10 because in 10 1 0 is coming. So 10 into x, that is 10x, and 10 into 0.999, that is 9.99. So dividing these two numbers into, first one is the x, that is 0.99, and other is the remaining, that is 9. So 9 plus 0.999, that is 9.9999. So 10x is equal to 9 plus 0.999. Why we are splitting the number? Because we have to put the value of x instead of, we have to put x instead the value of x, that is 0.999. Therefore 10x is equal to 9 plus x. From 1 we have put x is equal to 0.999. So we will put the value of, we will put x in instead of value. So when we are taking right hand side term to the left hand side, the sign will change. Therefore 10x minus 9x, that is 9x is equal to 9. So these both the values are in multiplication. When the values are in multiplication, when it is put to the right hand side, it will become in the division. So x is equal to 9 upon 9, that is 1. Thus 0.9999 is equal to 1, or in other words 0.9 bar is equal to 1. We know that one theory is there that if 0.m bar is there, then we have to make the rational form as m upon 9. Here we have the question of 0.9 bar. 0.9 bar is equal to 9 upon 9, that is 1. So according to this theory also, answer is 1. Another theory is also there which shows that there is no actual question in the rational number which is giving the answer in the decimal form, that is 0.99, but this is an imaginary question to make the students understand that this kind of question can also be asked. But we will discuss the general form. Suppose we have been asked in the decimal expression, that is 4.678. So if they have told you to write this in the decimal expansion up to 2 digits after point, so if you want to write 4.678 into 2 digit decimal expansion, then you can write as 4.68. We are changing this 7 into 8 because after 7 8 is there. Whenever we want to write the 3 digit number into 2 digit, and after 2 digits if the third value is there which is higher than 5, so 8 is greater than 5, so we will change the second digit into higher number, that is 8. So we are writing it as 4.68. Here second example is given 5.342. Here third digit is not greater than 5, so we will not change the second digit, so we can write it as 5.34 as it is. In the third question 1.2456, fourth digit, if you want to write 4 digit number into 3 digit decimal expansion number, so here after 5 6 is there, 6 is greater than 5, so we will change this value into 1.246. So whenever we want to write 4 digit decimal expansion into 3 digit decimal expansion, we will write 1.2456 into 1.246 because after 5 6 is coming, 6 is greater than 5, so we will change this value to 6. Now again we are going for the question number 4, that is 7.646432. Here after third digit, fourth digit is 2. 2 is less than 5, not greater than 5, so third digit will not change, so the answer will be as it is, 7.643. So on the basis of the given question or the solved question we have done here, the solution which we have carried out here, we can also write up to 5, that 0.88 is 8888 is given, so we can write it as 0.9. If we have been given as 0.777, then we can write it as 0.8. if we have been given 0.666666, we can write it as 0.7 in single digit. If we have been given 0.555, we can write it as 0.6. But this is not possible for the digit less than 5. So it is not possible for 0.4, 0.3, 0.2 and 0.1. This case is only possible for the values above or equal to 5. Question number 5. Here question is given that what can be the maximum number of digits be in the repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion of 1 by 17. Perform the division to check your answer. So they are telling us to perform the long division for 1 by 17 and to check how many digits are coming in the quotient. So 17, here 1 is there, so 1 is not coming in the table of 17, so we will put 0 here. When we put 0 here, we will put point here. Again we will put 0 here. So for putting 0 here, we will put 0 here. So now division is possible because 17 5s are 85. 85 is coming in the table of 17. So 100 minus 85, that is 15. We will take 0 from here. 17 8s are 136. 150 minus 136, that is 14. We will take 0 from here. 17 8s are 136. 140 minus 136, that is 4. We will take 0 from here. 17 2s are 17 2s are 34. 40 minus 34, that is 6. We will take 0 from here. 17 3s are 51. 60 minus 51, 9. We will take 0 from here. 17 5s are 85. 90 minus 85, that is 5. We will take 0 from here. Then 17 2s are 34. 50 minus 34, that is 16. So we will come up to the point when the remainder becomes the same as we have taken the starting point, as we have taken the value in the starting point. The starting point value is 1 and the remainder in the 16th step is also 1. So 16 digit or 16 values will come, or 16 digits will come. So what they are telling, that the answer will be always in the form of m minus 1. Here we have told to solve the decimal expansion of 1 by 17. So this is the form of 1 by m. So answer will be m minus 1, means 17 minus 1 means 16 digits will come. So this is the theory, what they are telling. The maximum number of digits in the repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion of 1 by 17 can be 16. That is 17 minus 1. Thus 1 by 17 is equal to 16 digits are 0.5882, 3529, 4117647. So here 17 minus 1 is equal to 16 gives the maximum possible number of digits in the repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion of 1 by 17. Then they are telling the theory or discussing the theory of 1 by m. Whenever the 1 by m value is given, the answer will be m minus 1 or less, but it will not be more than m minus 1. Then we will go through then they will discuss another example, that is 1 by 13, that is 0.076923. Here 6 digits are repeating but not 12 digits. So the answer may be m minus 1 or less than m minus 1. Then we are discussing another 4 examples, that is 1 by 5. The answer is 0.2. Here only 1 digit is coming, not 4 digits. Here m is 5, so answer will be m minus 1, that is 4 digits will come, but the answer we are getting in 1 digit only. So here 1 by 10, so here 9 digits, here m minus 1 means 9 digits should be coming, or answer should be less than m minus 1. So we are getting answer in 1 digit only, that is less than m minus 1. Here 8 is there, so here we can get the m minus 1, that is we can get the decimal expansion in the form of 7 digit, but we are getting answer in 3 digit only, that is 1 by 8, that is 0.125. Then we are taking the special and famous case, that is 1 by 7. So answer will be 0.142857. Here 6 digits are giving. Here m is 7. So answer will be m minus 1, that is 7 minus 1 6. So we are getting the answer as m minus 1, that is 6. So this is the answer of question number 5. Then we are moving to the question number 6. Look at the several examples of a rational number in the form p by q, where q is not equal to 0, where p and q are integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminal decimal representation or expansion. Can you guess what property q must satisfy? What they are asking in the, or what they are telling us to do in the question? They are telling us in the question that take the rational number in the form p by q, where p and q are co-prime having 1 as their common factor, no other factor than 1, and q is not equal to 0, and the decimal expansion should be terminating. If the decimal expansion is terminating, then what should be the property of q that we have to discuss? So we are taking the example 1 by 2, that is answer is 0.5, 1 by 5, that is answer is 0.2, then we are taking 1 by 10, so answer is 0.1. Here 10 is there in the denominator, so 10 is 2 into 5. Therefore, in the denominator 2 and 5 are present. In the next example 1 by 4, the answer is 0.25. So in the denominator 4 is there. 4 is the multiplication of 2 into 2. So 2 is present in the denominator. Here also 2 is present in the denominator. Here also 5 is present in the denominator. Here 2 and 5 both are present. Here 2 is present. In 1 by 8, next example. So in denominator 8 is there. 8 is 2 into 2 into 2. So answer is 0.125. This is terminating. Then next example is 1 by 16. 16 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 raised to 4 in the denominator. So here 2 is present in denominator. The answer is 0.0625. It is terminating. Then next example is 1 by 25. 25 is 5 into 5, 5 square. So in denominator 5 is present. So answer is 0.04. This is terminating. Next example is 1 upon 125. 125 means 5 into 5 into 5, 5 cube. The answer is 0.008. The next example is 1 upon 625. 625 means 5 raised to 4 or 5 exponent 4. 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. 5 into 5, 25, 25 into 5, 125, 125 into 5, 625. So answer is 1 upon 625 is equal to 0.016. Then 1 upon 20. 1 upon 20 means 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So 2 and 5 both are present. So answer is 0.05. Next question is 1 upon 50. 50 means 2 5s are 10, 10 5s are 50. So 2 and 5 both are present in the denominator. The answer is 0.02. Next example is 3.3 by 4. So here in the denominator 4 is there. 4 is 2 into 2, 2 square. So answer is 0.75. So in all the cases of the terminating decimal expansion, we have seen that either 2 or 5 is present. But now we will see non-terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating and recurring decimal expansion. Here we are taking 5 by 6. So 6 is the multiplication of 2 and 3. If 2 is present, then we are getting terminating, but here 3 is also present. So we are not getting as the answer recurring, non-terminating and recurring. Here 3 will repeat itself after 8. In the 1 by 3, 3 is present. 3 is not 2 or 5. So answer is non-terminating and recurring. Here 1 by 7. So 6 digits are constantly recurring or repeating. 1 4 2 8 5 7. These 6 digits are repeating. In 1 by 6, other than 2, 3 is also present. So this is also recurring. 1 6 digit, this 2 digit will recur. So we come to know that whenever in the decimal form or in the p by q form, q is of the form 2 raised to m or 5 raised to m, the answer will be terminating. If this form is not present, or 2 raised to m or 5 raised to m n form is not present, the answer will be non-terminating and recurring. So we have solved question number 4, 5 and 6. So we will discuss question number 7, 8, 9 in the next video. So these 3 questions you have to solve 3 times, my dear friends, so that you can have a great grip on all the 3 questions. Thank you and have a nice day, my dear friends.